Hey, what's up? I'm VS Chick. This is Rebel Rider. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be about something that we've probably needed to get for quite some time. Hey, we have talked about it. Does that count?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for ages. Something that we wanted to sort of hook up on the bike that everyone should have on their bike.
Even you.
Yeah, you bolt bucket. I feel like Bolt's the type of dude who wouldn't have one.
Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, so let's get into it. Delivery! Here it is. Whatever it is, it's in here.
We haven't opened it at all.
We haven't opened it.
We know what's in there, but we haven't actually opened it. So reaction is going to be legit.
Okay, here we go. I'm excited. I'm gonna try.
Are we going to tell them what it is first?
Nah. What is it?
It's a,
We don't know.
It's a first aid kit?
Yeah, it's a first aid kit. Yeah, we've been riding for a fair while together now, haven't we? It sounds kind of weird. We've been riding together for a while.
We have.
No, we've been...
I think it's time to take it to the next step.
The next step in our riding relationship is first aid kit. I'm not putting that in there.
For a little while now, we've been talking about how we need to get a first aid kit.
Because let's face it, if you come off your bike, you're probably going to get injured.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a dangerous activity, isn't it? So you probably, if you come off your bike, you're probably going to need more than a band-aid. However, we might add some stuff to the kit so that if we're just out camping or whatever, we've got a general first aid kit as well. So anyway, let's get into this. Show you what we've got. Drum roll, please.
Sweet. Oh, I didn't react at all.
Drum roll for the second time. Let's do more of a reaction this time. Ready?
Oh, that's cool. I don't know how to react. Looks like a first aid kit.
Alright. It's actually made by motorcycle riders for motorcyclists. So the company is called BLEEDSTOP. I'll put like the website up and everything, but yeah, it's an Australian based one. I was gonna actually get one from like Dan the Fireman. I thought that would be a really cool one, but I kind of wanted to support some like locals as well.
Yeah.
So I went with the Aussies. I was listening to Bikes, Burgers and Beers podcast, and yeah, he was interviewing the guys who created the kit. That afternoon, I bought one. Here we go, we're gonna look in here.
Let's do it.
I know what's in here, but I haven't looked at it with my own eyeballs. So here we go.
Ooh. I like this part. We're going to be able to put some cool shite in there.
Ooh, here we go. So first up, these are some Shears. Shears? They're some real cool scissors. So basically this is, I think, to be able to cut through a jacket or, you know, clothing
and stuff.
Yeah, so if you come across an accident and you need to get to a, you know, a body part that's been injured, then you got this to cut off the clothing. I don't know what's in there. It's sealed. I don't know. We'll have a look at that in a sec. So, oh yeah, this is the tourniquet. You know, if there's a massive crash and someone is losing blood, like a lot of blood, you put this on to pretty much like stop the bleeding. It sort of, yeah, you wrap it around the arm or the leg, this little bit here. We'll have to have a proper look at the instructions. They do some stuff online so that, I mean, there's no point in having a good kit if you don't know how to use it.
Exactly.
And hopefully we'll never have to use it, but like,
yeah,
pretty important, I reckon, to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, you could bleed out within a couple of minutes, and like that's how quick it can happen. So you kind of got to be onto it pretty much straight away. Hey. All right. This bit here.
Emergency bandage, size 4 inches. Don't use if packaging is damaged.
Yeah. So you don't
I don't want to open it.
Chest seal vented. So for open chest wounds. Man, I hope that we don't have to ever use this, eh?
Yeah.
we're gonna have to figure out how to use all of this sort of stuff. But again, it's made by motorcycle riders for motorcyclists. So the guys that created this have identified the sort of, like injuries that people would have if they came off their motorbike. This was an optional extra. So this is called Quick Clot. Basically this is to stop the bleeding really fast, so to clot the blood, I guess. So you put it, I think it's gauze, and clotting gauze. You put it directly onto the wound and it helps it clot. I don't know how, but apparently it's good. So that was an added extra. And then this is a blanket. So those like silver blanket things. I didn't really understand what this really was for, but it's to try and keep them warm. So obviously if you go into shock, all your blood or whatever is going to your vital organs and you get really cold.
Yeah, your body temperature drops, and that helps regulate your body temperature.
Yeah. What else is in here? What's that?
This is a little sticker that you could put on your windscreen, and it says BLEEDSTOP on board.
Oh, that's cool.
So the more people that know about it.
Yeah,
and,
that's really cool.
If you came across if you came across an accident and the rider was out on their own and it's like, oh shit, what do I do? I don't have my kit with me. But if you saw that, assuming their bike is near them and that's cool.
It's pretty important, I think, to just make sure that you've got some equipment on you to be able to help. I mean, this could save your own life, your riding buddy's life, or someone else on the road if you come across them, because you gotta act quick.
Do what you can.
So I think we got a fair bit of extra room in here. I reckon we'll add some other stuff in there. Hey?
Yeah, heaps of stuff just for general camping, stingos and
like saline, to wash stuff out,
and band-aids and gloves. Were there gloves in there?
Oh, that's probably what that other little part was. That's what it was, because that was on the list.
That's right. So this bit back up here, that was the second thing we showed you. That'll be gloves.
Yeah, so that'll be gloves. I've got heaps of gloves. I'll just put some extras in there, eh?
Yeah.
This isn't a sponsored video or anything. So I'll try and put as much detail up as I can about the cost and everything. But as I said, there's basically 3 different bags that you can get. They all cost the same amount. Then there are 3 different kits. I can't quite remember off the top of my head how much they are, but that first thing, so the first kit I think is just everything that was in there except for that. And then I think the second kit was that included. And then the third kit I think were just better quality scissor things, shears. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, then that's the third kit. So even the cheapest one, you're still gonna have the tourniquet, the bandages, the stuff. So I'll try and put the prices up there and everything. If you've got a kit that you specifically use and you recommend, totally chuck it in the comments, because obviously if you're not in Australia, you might want to try a product that is closer to your country, your location or whatever.
Yeah, I know that Dan the fireman does one. I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But I know he does
I imagine
one.
it'd be quite similar, hey?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you said these guys are gonna at some point do some instructional videos on how to use how to actually use each bit. So I would be really keen to see that, because obviously, like you said, it's all well and good having the kit, but if you don't know how to use everything that's in it, well, what's the point of having it?
That's kind of the point of having it. On the community tab on my YouTube channel, I put up the question, it was probably earlier this week, just asking the question, do you have a first aid kit? Do you carry one on the bike or not? And most people said no. So it's pretty crazy, really. My dad, he's always said for years and years, when you own a motorbike, it's not a matter of if you crash, it's when. So at some point in owning a motorbike, it's sort of inevitable. You're gonna have a crash or come across someone who has a crash. It's kind of just, the unfortunate nature of the activity.
And if it never happens, cool, you're over prepared. And if it does, then you're prepared.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even carry a first aid kit in my car. But see, that's something as well that maybe you should carry.
Yeah.
You know, we have both experienced a low speed crash, and man, it freaking hurt. I didn't need any of this stuff, but man, it just hurt. So I can't even imagine what it would be like to get in a crash going 100 k's an hour, and you're just going to need all the help that you can get. There's been so many deaths in Australia, you know, motorcycle crashes. So it's a bit of a wake-up call really, to make sure that number one, you're trying to ride safe, you gear up and everything, and number two, that you're prepared for it in case something does happen.
Yeah.
I'd rather not use it, obviously, but how bad would it be if something did happen? It's probably one of those things that if you didn't have it,
something would happen, and now that you have it, it's never going to happen.
But you know,
and hey, if it takes buying a first aid kit for me to never have an accident,
yeah,
I'll do that.
Yeah. I think in that podcast I was talking about as well, they said if you're thinking about the price of these and going, oh well, that's too expensive, like how much did you pay for your helmet? Like how much did you pay for your jacket? How much did you pay for your boots?
It's just another layer of protection.
It's paying for something that is a safety aspect of your motorbike. Yeah, so if you think about it as including this in the cost of your safety gear, I mean, my boots I think were over $200.
Yeah.
This is like, I think this was just over $100, 100 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what do you value? How much do you value your body's life? All right, we're gonna leave it there, and feel free to research these guys and purchase one of these if you don't have a kit, or just something similar. I hope this has inspired you to maybe go out and think about a first aid kit for your own bike. Anyway, like, subscribe.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Yay, what's up?
No, can I sit on that side?
Why?
Because I don't like this side of my face. No, I'm being serious.
You want to sit on this side? You know that's going in the bloopers, don't you? Yo, what's up?
Oh, sorry. I'm really exhausted, okay? Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go.